Hi Aries, welcome to my midnight readings. Let's do this. We're going to see what's going on in your energy, what you should know, and what you should be aware of for tonight. It's the hour. It's the hour. Nine of Wands is the first card out. Let's see what else is coming out with that. You might be feeling very defensive. Okay, there's something here that you're aware of, and you're definitely feeling defensive. You know, if you see the little cat, he's got his little paws out. He's like, wow, you know. So I feel like that might be your energy tonight. You know, you're aware of something. You're using your judgment here, and you're definitely planning something. Yep, Two of Wands came out. You're definitely planning something. Oh, we got the Four of Swords coming out in reverse. Well, it does look like you're having trouble sleeping because of this, because of the planning. Ooh. Maybe this is why you're not sleeping. You got somebody on your mind. Okay. So I'm hearing you have somebody on your mind here. Yeah, you're thinking about the you're thinking about love, okay? You're thinking about this person, right? It could be a new person. This could also be somebody who's different than your usual type. Okay. For one of you, you might be working with this person, like a teamwork or something like that, okay? I am seeing, okay, so that makes a lot of sense now, but why are you defensive? Okay, it don't make no sense. I'm gonna have to verify that. Let me continue and then I'm gonna go back and verify that to see why are you feeling defensive if you're thinking about love tonight, or you're thinking about a bond you had with somebody, or you're thinking about you're definitely you're thinking of somebody romantically, that's for sure. That is for sure. Okay. This is the final card we have is the devil. I don't know if you have to see that, but okay, so I see now. Okay, so it looks like why you're defensive is because of the Two of Wands energy. Okay. So I want to say that like something might have caught you off guard, or you might have had a fear of something. Looks like you might have trust issues. That's what I'm thinking. Spirit, tell me more about the Nine of Wands. Let me go back to that because that will explain a whole lot about what is going on with you. Temperance is coming out. Tell me more, Spirit, about the Nine of Wands. Clarify the Nine of Wands, please, and thank you. Four of Wands in reverse. Okay, so I'm hearing you're defensive, and it's because of a past situation where a bond with you and somebody was broken. And you really want peace and quiet in your life. You don't want to be dealing with any kind of drama. And it looks like your concern here is you have a fear and you're having trust issues. Um, and it's as though if you were to take a risk with this person, it looks like you're really worried that this person's gonna end up stabbing you in the back or creating some kind of drama for you or something like that. You know what, Aries? I think I'm picking up on two of you again. So for one of you, it looks like you've been hurt in the past. You're interested in somebody. You're planning for the future, but there is something here that you're aware of. You're trying to make the right decisions. You can't sleep because you keep thinking of this person. You got love on your mind. But there is a fear here that if you take a risk, you're going to get hurt, right? For another one of you, you already took a risk. Something caught you off guard. Yes, you can't sleep tonight. It's what time is it? It is gonna be 1 o'clock in the morning here in Texas. Almost 1 o'clock, and you can't sleep because this person hurt you. They did something that ended up hurting you. Mm. Something that could have been manipulative, okay, because the devil card is here. So Maybe it was something that they did that was manipulative, or it could have been something to do with their addictions, or they set up a trap, or you could be concerned that they're setting up a trap. This could also indicate there's an ending of a relationship. So, for one of you, you're thinking of somebody new. For another one of you, you're ending a relationship and you're heading out on your own. You're just gonna do something for yourself. Hmm. Okay, so if this is a new love for you, what I'm seeing here is this is going to be the beginning of a very new, exciting, and lighthearted romance with a lot of passion, a lot of energetic energy. hmm If this is a current situation and you've been hurt by this person, but you still want this passion to keep going. So something happened and this person hurt your feelings. This could signal like a new beginning for the two of you, a new phase. You know, it could also indicate like bringing more excitement, optimism into your relationship. You know what I mean? Yeah. Or it could indicate like you need to be more willing to try new things. Okay. Um, Another thing I'm seeing here is don't be smothering Aries. Okay. Um, I think this is just for one of you. It's indicating like don't be smothering. Your person might need more freedom than you think. Okay. Um, yeah, that's what I'm getting. Don't be smothering. It also suggests like maybe taking a step back to focus on your own passions, your own interest. You don't want to lose yourself in a relationship. Okay. That's also coming out. Yeah, because you know what? If you keep your own interest, then you're an interesting person. You know what I mean? It's good. I think females do this more than males do, but sometimes we get involved with somebody and then we stop doing our hobbies, or we stop um, following through with the things that we're interested in. And we start focusing more on that person. And Spirit is saying, don't do that. That would be a huge mistake. Okay. Yeah, that's what I'm getting. That would be a huge mistake. All right. Anything else here, Spirit? Two of Wands. Two of Wands is coming out again. Okay. Well, I'm getting that there is a split in the road. Okay. You need to make a decision. Um, and I think you know what your decisions are. You could either stay off by yourself or you could take a risk. You can. And I'm hearing maybe for one of you, you are actually planning an exit. Okay. Because the Ten of Swords is here on the table, which could indicate an ending of a relationship. So I feel like that might be for one of you. Okay, so what I'm going to do right now is I'm going to pull out the cards. You think of the question that you want to ask Spirit. I'm going to pull out the card, and then we're going to see if it's a yes or no. Okay? So let's do this. So think of the question you have for Spirit. Okay? Let's see what it is. It's the Strength in reverse. So that would be no. Okay? So let's do it again. Ready? Ask another question, or you can ask the same question. It's up to you. Okay? Okay, I hope you're ready. Let's do this again. Spirit, give us a clear oh. Yes or no, Spirit? Okay, think of your question and let's see if it's gonna be a yes or no. Oh goodness, what did I do? Okay, this is the top card, so we're gonna go with this one, and that would be a yes. Okay, so if you have another question you want to ask, this would be a yes. Okay, I gather these cards up. This would be yes, no, yes, no, yes, no, right? So the Two of Coins, I take that as a yes. Alright, guys, we're going to do one more. 2 out of 3. Okay, we got one yes on the table, one no on the table. Alright, so if you have another question, ask the question, and here we go. Spirit, give us a yes or no for Aries' question. I want it to come out. Ready, guys? Yes. The answer is yes. Okay. All right. Let me get my other cards out. Okay. So let's see. If you're dealing with a let's start with another Aries. If you're dealing with another Aries, what is their intentions with Aries? Spirit, please and thank you. King of Sticks. So they're definitely wanting to push something forward. They're ready to take action. Very passionate energy. So if you're dealing with another Aries, this is a good sign. I'm going to shuffle again. And I'm going to shuffle again. Something's telling me to shuffle again, so I'm going to shuffle again. The next one we're going to do is going to be Leo. So Aries, if you're dealing with a Leo, what are their intentions towards you? Spirit, give us a clear, concise message. The Empress. I think this person wants a new beginning with you. Okay? With the Empress card coming out, they might want something creative and more exciting. Okay? They might also want, let me think. It's a good sign, that's for sure. Okay? They might want a commitment. I was going to do Sagittarius. It already came out. Sagittarius is the 7 of coins in reverse and the Fate in reverse. So Sagittarius is a more of a no-go. Okay? The Fate in reverse and the 7 of coins. Just so you know, Sagittarius feels stuck. Okay? They feel stuck. They feel like y'all are just repeating like a repetitive thing going over and over and over again. So with that being said, there's kind of a loss of passion. Okay? Alright, let's see if you're dealing with a Gemini spirit. If Aries is dealing with a Gemini, how does Gemini feel about Aries? Ooh. Okay, Gemini wants a new beginning. They want a passionate beginning. They want excitement. They want a lot of passion. They want action. Okay, so if you're dealing with a Libra, ooh, it's even it's good too. They want a new beginning. Same thing. They want a passion. They want a new beginning. Air signs and fire signs usually go good together. I say usually because it's not always the case, right? But you have a higher chance of it being a really good one. So what I'm getting is Libra is ready to explore. Explore. If you're dealing with an Aquarius, what is their intentions toward Aries? If you're dealing with an Aquarius, yes, they want to talk. Okay, that's what I'm getting. They want to talk. Um, I would say Aquarius is definitely. I want to say what's the word? There's a word in my head. Driven. They're very driven to get something done here. Okay. They definitely possibly want to pursue you, or they might want you to pursue them. Okay. Definitely. Okay. So if you are dealing with Pisces, let's see what's going on with Pisces. Ooh, 10 of coins in reverse. That's not good. Okay, that is not good. Pisces, I would say Pisces is a no-go. Okay, with the 10 of coins in reverse, that's like, how do I say this? A breakup, trouble, a dispute, conflicts, a lot of instability. Okay, so yeah. So if you're dealing with a Cancer, ooh, a Cancer is Hermit in reverse. So, okay. Cancer, I would say, is ready to, like, come out of hermit mode, which is funny because you know what? That's how cancers can be, right? They can be hermits, right? But I'm getting like hermits ready to come out of hermit mode and they're ready to do something. They're ready to take action. Trying to think what else it could be. I guess because it's coming out in reverse, so You know what? Somebody here might be feeling some kind of romantic rejection. So if it's not you, then it's this Cancer. So if this Cancer didn't reject you, then they feel like you rejected them. Um, and with the Hermit, it's like maybe somebody here is feeling distant from their partner. Okay, they're feeling distant. I would say Cancer is being quiet about something or silent about something. They're keeping something to themselves. They feel like no, so like that. Ew, they're making me tongue tied. They feel like nobody understands them. Okay, so if you're dealing with a Scorpio, let's see what comes out for Scorpio. Oh, love. Yeah, Scorpio is ready for love. Scorpio is ready to give an offer. Scorpio is definitely ready to be there for you emotionally, mentally, physically, that kind of thing. I am hearing that Scorpio's ready for this journey and they're ready to see some kind of progress going on between the two of you. Okay, so if you're dealing with a Taurus. Okay. Oh, did you see that? It was in one way and then it flipped over. The Hangman in reverse is coming out for Taurus. It does look like Taurus is being self-centered right now, and looks like they possibly need more time, to focus on their own issues. That's what I'm getting. Hmm. They might be going through a difficult period. So let's see. If you are dealing with a Virgo, Spirit, what is Virgo's intentions toward Aries? Please and thank you. Virgo is hiding secrets from you. Okay, they're doing something sneaky, and it looks like they're wanting. Looks like they're wanting some kind of emotional fulfillment, or they're pursuing their own emotional fulfillment. Hmm. That's what I'm getting. Okay. You know what? Virgo might be confused right now. I'm just gonna say it. They might be confused. They might feel like they're missing something, or they might be on some kind of journey of self-discovery. Something like that, where they might not be ready for a relationship. Okay, they could also be walking away from this connection with you. Okay, so the next one would be Capricorn. So if you're dealing with a Capricorn, what is Capricorn's intentions toward Aries? The Ten of Sticks. I'm hearing you could blame it on them. So if anything happens, you can blame it on them. That might be for one of you. It could also indicate that this person is, well, because it is a 10. So it could be like this person's ready to end the relationship. Okay? It could also mean that as well. So it could mean either or. Okay? Alright, guys, that's what I had for you. Catch me in the next one. This was actually kind of fun, especially the yes and no questions. That was fun. Anyways, catch me in the next one. This is what came out for you. And y'all take care. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Bye bye, guys.